So we're at an Airbnb and it's so tiny, but they have this bookshelf which sparked my interest, of course, because I'm obsessed with reading. And I saw that they had Harry Potter and I was so excited because that's what I'm reading right now. But they were all in Italian, so rip. But they did have 2 English books. The Marriage Portrait. I own this one and I've already read it. It's super good. It was one of the books that actually got me back into reading. I read it at the beginning of last year. I recommend that one. And then they also had The Book Thief. Yes. Which I've never read, and I know it's like a classic, so I started that last night and I'm gonna try to finish as much of it as I can today. It'd be super ironic if I stole this book if I don't finish it, but I won't do that. I'd feel too guilty. So I'll probably try to finish as much of it as I can today, and then whatever I don't finish, I'll see if I can find an audiobook. Alonso's gone to write like the second half of the test that he started last time we were in Genova. I always record the second I get out of bed, and then when I'm watching these clips back, I'm like, oh my god, you look so bad. I don't know why. It's just when I'm feeling the most inspired to do it. So I'm gonna make some tea. For some reason I feel like washing these in boiling water seems less gross than using a kettle that has been here for probably like 10 years. I don't know why, it just in my brain that makes sense. Also cut way back on caffeine recently, which is crazy because coffee is like my favorite part of the day. It's my favorite activity. If I'm gonna hang out with someone, it's like, can we go to a cafe? But I've been very anxious recently. I've been willing to try anything that's gonna make me a little bit less anxious. Side note before I make the tea, Italians love these cheesy English signs, I swear. So we have, all you need is love and pizza. And then we have more, hold on. Laugh loudly, be happy, think positively, smile often, love others, and dream big. Life is sweet. Gorgeous. Oh, sorry. Let's try that. Then I need to pick a mug. Blue, of course, because blue is my favorite color. I'm gonna try this, which can go either way. I feel like it's probably gonna be disgusting and like sour. Taste test. Bella, bro.
Oh, pee, 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 pee.
Look at his face. They're probably so bored. Look at this skinny legend.
Allora, 300 abbiamo. Mangeremo fiamma di pollo.
This is good with spaghetti.
Stop.
Hi, sir. Thank you for your service.
For your service?
He's probably 100 years old. Hi, Snake.
You're done. Okay, I'm doing a voiceover, but we felt so bad watching this. Their enclosure looked so boring and small. They had like one ball. I'm trying to pack and clean the Airbnb we've been staying in for 2 months, which is crazy, because we're going to Miami in 2 days. Which I'm also super nervous about because the last time we went on a plane, I don't think I talked about this online, but I passed out twice midway through the plane. Amazing, great. It was a 9-hour flight and like 4.5 hours deep. For like 30 seconds. And then I woke up just confused and I felt so nauseous. I remember just like praying, like, praying, I swear. I remember being like, if this is what happens when you die, please don't let me go to hell. Please take me in heaven. Sounds so dramatic, but like I had 5 hours left of this flight and I had no idea what was happening to my body. Then when I got into Italy, I went to get blood work at a place where they didn't speak English. Love. which is also like one of my biggest fears ever, irrational fear. And then I went to a cardiologist who also didn't speak any English, and my heart rate was super high, but only because I was nervous because he wasn't speaking English and he was sticking things all over my body, like really old school suction cup things. Now they do like the little stickers in Canada at least, but apparently here they're still on their suction cup era. Anyways, everything was fine. Apparently I'm just scared of crowds of people and being hot. Maybe. Or I also could have been dehydrated. Now I have a 12-hour flight in a couple days, which is like even longer than the last one, so I'm nervous. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't get on anxiety meds. If you take them and it works for you, go off. For me, I'm scared that I'm gonna like get on them and then completely depend on them for the rest of my life, and I don't want to get to that point yet, but well, let's see. Anyways, I have to pack, and my suitcase is literally exploding. I have another suitcase that is completely full, and this chair is also full of my clothes. Yeah, just kidding. Speaking of when I went to the cardiologist, this is what he gave me, okay? This looks like I'm about to have a baby. This does not look like a heart. This looks like a literal fetus. Thankfully, it's not. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I'm not being insensitive about pregnancy and IVF and all those things people be running to in the comments. Pregnancy is not a joke, I know, but come on, this literally looks like they were trying to tell me I was expecting. Look at the little strays outside. Hi, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Hi. I'm obsessed with this one. It's a baby. I don't know if you can tell from here. Probably yes. Pretty grown, but still a baby. Does it get any better than this? I have coffee, I have my MacBook, I'm about to watch some vlogs, and look at my view. If I lived here, I would be so motivated to literally record every day of my life. I mean, how do you not have motivation living here? Hi, I'm back with another voiceover. This is a Zara haul. I bought this for my nephew. It's adorable. I literally want it in my own size. That was cute aggression. And then I bought this shirt because it's a different color that I don't have anything that compares to it. I don't know how I feel about it, but I feel like it could end up having sweat stains, so and then I got a white one. Boring. Start my day exactly how all the podcasts and self-help things say you shouldn't, by scrolling. I've had this thing since I was 3 and it has literally traveled so much. One time I lost him in my luggage for 11 days in New York and I thought he was gone forever, and when I opened my bag and he was there, I was so excited and relieved. This is my emotional support. So I apologize for the constant like bzzz ship noises, and also there's like a constant airflow in here that you cannot turn off, like apart from the AC. Another side note since the last time I checked in was I got an insane haircut. It's okay. To be fair, the girl just like cut off every piece that was like dead, but then she ended up like cutting short pieces in the back and stuff. So I'm not really sure what to do with it. To me it is giving like wolf cut vibes, especially when I first like blow dry it and it's still like really curled out. I make some oatmeal and then I'm gonna make some coffee, but I only have one mug right now because we got on the ship last night, so I didn't have time to steal a mug from the guest area. But Alfonso bought me this mug. It's so me. And the bacon, I mean, I don't eat bacon, but I do be eating eggs every day. This one's my favorite. The sugar? We're getting that. Gonna watch some YouTube videos that I downloaded. YouTube Premium is a must if you're working on ships or like living on ships. I just download a bunch of YouTube videos. I downloaded literally 150 YouTube videos yesterday and the day before. Like I said, I only have one mug because I didn't steal one yet. So I need to wash this before I can make coffee. I feel like I'm camping. I think I already mentioned this, but I don't have milk or sugar yet. So this coffee is going to be kind of vile. I'm trying to decide which one is going to be a little less vile. So I have vanilla, and this one's pretty light. But then I also have the caramel one, which might add some extra flavor, I feel. But let me see the intensity of this one. It doesn't say. Maybe let's try this one. Taste test. No sugar, no milk. Finally caved and got minoxidil to try on my head. I was always nervous about starting it because once you start it you cannot stop. Well, like you can of course, but effects or like the growth you get from it will stop as well, and you'll just like shed all the hair that you've grown from this. And it also doesn't work for everybody, and you're not supposed to use it if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. Of course I want kids probably within like 4 years, I would assume. So I'm a little bit nervous about that because if it starts to grow well and then I need to stop in a few years, or maybe it's not going to work at all. I just don't like medical things anyways. They kind of stress me out. I try to be as natural as possible. This definitely is not natural. I figured if I'm gonna start with the minoxidil, I may as well be trying everything else while I'm doing it. So I'm also gonna start doing rosemary oil in my hair maybe like 2 or 3 times a week. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and I'm gonna let it sit for like 20-30 minutes probably, and then I'm gonna wash my hair. After I wash my hair, I'm gonna put this in for the first time. I would show you before and after, but it's gonna make me too insecure. So I will like record videos of how thin it is now, and then maybe in like 4 months if I notice some growth I'll put like a side-by-side, because maybe I'll feel better about it then. But yeah, just being real. I started using a new shampoo and conditioner. I was originally using Bondi Boost for like, oh my gosh, maybe a year. I really like that one, but when I was in Italy they weren't selling it anywhere. I'm not really sure why, but I was like googling which one is best for hair fall, and this one was literally in so many articles and it had so many reviews. I don't know if they just had like really good marketing or if people like actually really love this one. I will say that when I started using this I had more hair fall, but I don't know if it was because of like stress or like lifestyle factors. It smells good. It smells like floral, but like real flowers, not like the fake floral smell. And this is the conditioner I just bought from Target that I have been trying, specifically because it said frizz fixer. I was like, yo, that's me. I'm obsessed with the smell of this one, and it's affordable. I like it so far, honestly. If I had to like repurchase, I think I would get this one as a conditioner and then the Bondi Boost shampoo. Did you need to hear about my shampoo for 1 minute? Probably not, but here we are. I don't even know what this vlog is. I'm just talking way too much. This is the first time that I'm gonna let my hair dry since I got this crazy haircut. Pray for me. I just bought this as well. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I would repurchase it, but I'm gonna put it in anyways, because maybe it's gonna make my hair be more wavy. It smells good, but it smells like those like kids non-tangle sprays. I'll try to insert a photo if I remember. See what I'm referring to. Maybe I would do this in the mirror. Bye. Apparently there's also like a shedding phase, so when you first start using it you like lose way more hair. I'm gonna go wash my hands really good and then put on some cream, and yeah, let's see where the day takes me. It's drying. Okay, it's kind of messy, but At least it's healthy. It looks a little bit crazy. I need to figure out how exactly I'm gonna style this. Maybe I'll get like some clips or something. I also just painted my nails. There's like 0 B-roll and just me ranting about everything under the sun. Okay, I'll admit the hair was kind of crazy. So I think this is gonna have to be the style for a while. This one is too short to go back, but you know what? Small things. Went to the pool deck. I feel like my videos are so choppy of just me talking, and there should be more B-roll of like the fun, interesting things that I do. But I'm so shy to record in public, especially because I'm always alone here. Reading this book, I'm like 50% through it. It's good. I feel like it's the type of book that you need to sit down and binge in a few days because there's so many characters and storylines that I cannot keep track of it because I've been reading it for like a few weeks on and off, so I like confusing all the characters and stuff. Let me know if you read it and what you thought of it. There also is one of my friends on Goodreads, so I feel like I cannot rate it less than a 4 or I will be a bit nervous that she would see it. I also finished the duck that I need to hide. It's not even someone random, it's somebody I went to high school with. Elementary school, high school, the whole thing. Look how cute! She's hilarious, you guys would love her. She gave me an Oscar Mayer wiener ornament for Christmas and it was probably my favorite Christmas gift, to be honest. So yeah, I need to go hide her later. I need to wait for Alfonso to do that with me because we're way too awkward and shy alone to hide that with people watching me. I don't know, you literally cannot escape people on a cruise ship. Everywhere you go, expect to have like 10 eyes on you at all times, which is like so not my vibe, but here I am, always on a cruise ship. What do you think about it? If you had to rate it out of 10.
1 out of 10.
I don't want to see your dirty plate though. Thank you. Describe it.
You need to describe it?
Yeah.
So you have a piece of breaded banana, a bit of kiwi, a tiny bit of strawberry, and then here we have a blackberry.
Rating.
10 out of 10.
It's the next day. I'm about to edit all the clips that I have so far. I don't know if it's good. I'm still working on trying to get enough content during the day so that it feels more like a story of what happened that day and not just like a bunch of random clips. But I'm about to write in my journal and it kind of matches my outfit. Strawberries and then this. Okay, bye. Love ya.